Today we embark on a journey not through space, but through time and consciousness, exploring the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. This ancient lore, more than mere tales of gods and heroes, holds the key to understanding the very essence of human nature and the eternal dilemmas we face. In the heart of these myths, we find ourselves, our hopes, our fears, our flaws, and our potential for greatness. Greek mythology, with its complex characters and intricate plots, serves as a mirror reflecting the broad spectrum of human emotions and relationships. Through the passions of gods and the trials of heroes, we gain insights into love, jealousy, resilience, and the pursuit of wisdom. Now let us unlock the wisdom of the ancients. Here are 8 timeless insights from Greek mythology to transform your life today. Number 1. Understanding human emotions and relationships. In Greek mythology, the threads of human emotion, love, jealousy, anger, grief, and betrayal, are woven with such intricacy and depth that they offer us a mirror to our own souls. The ancients may have lived under the shadow of Olympus, but the passions that stirred in their hearts are the same that move us today. As we delve into these age-old tales, we find more than just gods and heroes. We find reflections of ourselves in the complex web of relationships that shape our lives. Take, for example, the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, a tale of love so profound that it challenges the very bounds of the underworld. Orpheus's descent into Hades in a desperate bid to reclaim his beloved speaks to the lengths we are willing to go for love, reminding us of love's power to drive us to feats of extraordinary courage. Yet, it also serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of happiness and the pain of loss, teaching us the importance of treasuring our loved ones while we have them. Then there's the saga of Hera's jealousy towards Zeus's many lovers, a narrative that exposes the destructive potential of jealousy in relationships. Through Hera's actions, we see how unchecked jealousy can lead to cycles of vengeance and suffering, offering a cautionary tale about the importance of trust and communication in maintaining healthy relationships. The story of Achilles' wrath in the Iliad provides a stark meditation on anger and its consequences. Achilles' refusal to fight because of a perceived slight leads to tragic outcomes, illustrating how anger can cloud judgment, hurt those we care about, and have far-reaching effects beyond what we might initially comprehend. And who could forget the complex relationship between Hades and Persephone? A relationship that begins in abduction, but evolves in some versions of the myth into a more nuanced bond. This myth invites us to ponder the dynamics of power, autonomy, and growth within relationships. By engaging with these stories, we're given a unique lens through which to examine our own emotional experiences and those of the people around us. They teach us empathy by showing us that the feelings we experience today are not so different from those that have stirred in the human heart for millennia. They remind us that to navigate the complexities of our relationships, we must strive to understand not only our own emotions but also those of others, seeking to communicate with compassion and empathy. In essence, Greek mythology serves not just as a repository of fantastical tales, but as a timeless guide to the human heart. As we reflect on these stories, let us draw from them the wisdom to improve our empathy and strengthen our relationships, recognizing that the most profound truths about human nature are often those that have been with us since the dawn of storytelling. Number 2. Resilience and overcoming adversity. In the sprawling epics and intricate myths of ancient Greece, heroes like Hercules and Odysseus embark on journeys that are as arduous as they are emblematic of the human spirit's indomitable will. These tales, steeped in adversity and challenge, are not merely stories of divine feats and mythical monsters. They are profound reflections on the essence of resilience, courage, and the relentless pursuit of overcoming the odds. Through their trials, these heroes teach us invaluable lessons about the power of perseverance, lessons that resonate deeply in the fabric of our own lives. Consider Hercules, tasked with completing 12 labors that seem nothing short of impossible. From slaying the Nemean lion to capturing Cerberus, the guardian of the underworld, each labor is a testament to his extraordinary resilience and unwavering determination. Hercules' journey teaches us that no matter how daunting the tasks before us may seem, with steadfast resolve and tireless effort, we too can conquer our personal demons and overcome the obstacles that life throws our way. Then there's Odysseus, the cunning hero of the Odyssey, whose journey home from the Trojan War is fraught with perils and detours orchestrated by gods and monsters alike. Odysseus' story is one of resilience in the face of relentless adversity, of a man who refuses to give up despite the overwhelming odds stacked against him. His ingenious solutions to seemingly insurmountable problems, such as escaping the Cyclops Polyphemus, underscore the importance of wit and resourcefulness in overcoming challenges. Odysseus reminds us that sometimes strength is not just physical, but intellectual, and that perseverance is as much about mental fortitude as it is about physical endurance. These narratives do more than entertain. They offer a blueprint for navigating the trials of life. They teach us that adversity is not an insurmountable barrier, but a crucible that shapes and refines us. The trials faced by Hercules and Odysseus mirror our own struggles, reminding us that the path to achieving our goals is often paved with challenges that test our resolve. But perhaps the most potent lesson these heroes offer is that triumph over adversity is not merely about reaching the end of a journey. It is about the transformation that occurs within us as we confront and overcome our challenges. It is about discovering our inner strength, learning to adapt, and emerging stronger and more resilient than before. Number 3. Moral and ethical lessons. Within the labyrinthine narratives of Greek mythology, woven into the fabric of divine intrigues and heroic quests, lie profound moral and ethical lessons that have echoed through the ages. These ancient tales, far more than mere entertainment, serve as moral compasses, guiding lights that illuminate the path to virtue and caution against the shadowy pitfalls of vice. Through the triumphs and tragedies of their characters, these myths offer timeless wisdom on the conduct of life, wisdom that remains as relevant today as it was in the age of the Olympians. Take, for instance, the poignant tale of Icarus, whose waxen wings melted when he flew too close to the sun. His story is a powerful allegory for the dangers of hubris and overambition, teaching us that disregarding prudent limits and the wisdom of those who care for us can lead to our downfall. Icarus's fate serves as a stark reminder that while aspiration is commendable, it must be tempered with humility and awareness of our limitations. In our own pursuits, be they personal or professional, the lesson of Icarus admonishes us to balance our ambitions with caution, lest we too fall from great heights. Similarly, the myth of Narcissus, who fell in love with his own reflection and perished because of his inability to look away, speaks volumes about the perils of vanity and self-obsession. In a world increasingly preoccupied with the superficial, Narcissus's story warns against the dangers of becoming so enamored with our own image that we lose sight of the world around us and the people in it. It teaches us the value of looking beyond ourselves, of cultivating empathy and genuine connections with others, rather than being consumed by self-adulation. These stories, and countless others like them, are not merely cautionary tales but blueprints for a life of virtue. They challenge us to examine our actions and their repercussions, urging us to live with integrity, humility, and respect for others. They remind us that our choices have consequences, that our actions ripple through the lives of those around us, and that living ethically requires constant vigilance and consideration. Moreover, Greek mythology encourages us to reflect on the complexity of morality itself. The gods and heroes of these myths are far from perfect. Their flaws and missteps make them relatable and their stories compelling. From these imperfections emerge nuanced lessons about forgiveness, redemption, and the possibility of change, teaching us that virtue is not about perfection, but about striving to do better. For in the tales of Icarus, Narcissus, and their ilk, we find not just warnings against folly, but invitations to greatness, calls to elevate ourselves and the world around us through the power of ethical living. Number 4. The importance of wisdom and cunning. In Greek mythology, the virtue of wisdom stands as a beacon, guiding those who navigate its complex narratives. Among the pantheon of heroes and the myriad tales of valor and tragedy, the figure of Odysseus emerges as the quintessential embodiment of cunning and intellect. His journey, fraught with peril and ensnared by divine caprice, offers a masterclass in the art of survival through wit, showcasing the unparalleled value of intelligence, strategy, and foresight in overcoming the vicissitudes of fate. Odysseus's Odyssey, a decade-spanning quest to return to his beloved Ithaca, is punctuated by moments of sheer ingenuity that underscore the importance of cleverness in confronting life's challenges. From the crafting of the Trojan horse, which led to the downfall of Troy, to his ingenious escape from the Cyclops Polyphemus by hiding under the bellies of sheep, Odysseus's adventures highlight the power of the mind in devising solutions to seemingly insurmountable problems. These episodes teach us that brute force is often no match for the strength of a well-crafted strategy, that the battles won by the mind are as glorious as those won by the sword. But the wisdom of Odysseus is not merely a matter of cunning tricks or clever stratagems. It is also a testament to the value of adaptability and foresight. His ability to anticipate the consequences of his actions, to adapt his plans to the shifting tides of circumstance, speaks to an understanding of wisdom as dynamic and responsive. In facing the wrath of Poseidon, the seduction of Circe, or the lure of the sirens, Odysseus teaches us that to navigate life's tumultuous seas, one must be as adaptable as water, as strategic as a chess master plotting moves in advance. The stories of Odysseus and his ilk remind us that wisdom is not merely an attribute but a practice, a way of engaging with the world that values observation, reflection, and the capacity to learn from one's experiences. They teach us that problem-solving is an art form, one that requires not just intelligence but creativity, not just knowledge but the wisdom to apply it judiciously. In our own lives, as we face challenges that range from the mundane to the existential, the lessons of Greek mythology resonate with profound relevance. They encourage us to cultivate our minds, to prize intelligence and strategy as tools for navigating the complexities of modern existence. They remind us that wisdom is not a static quality, but a lifelong pursuit, one that demands continuous learning, adaptability, and the cunning to turn obstacles into opportunities. Number 5. Understanding the role of fate and free will. In the sprawling narratives of Greek mythology, a profound exploration of the interplay between predestination and personal agency unfolds. This ancient corpus of myths serves not merely as a repository of tales and legends, but as a profound philosophical inquiry into the nature of existence itself. It delves into the heart of the eternal question that has perplexed humanity through the ages. To what extent are our lives governed by fate, and how much do we shape our own destinies through our choices? The Greeks envisioned a universe where the moirai, or fates, spun the threads of individual destinies, determining the course of lives from birth to death. Yet, within this tapestry of preordained outcomes, heroes like Achilles and Oedipus exert their will, make choices, and take actions that seem to challenge the very bounds of their fated narratives. Through their stories, Greek mythology articulates a nuanced dialogue between the inevitability of fate and the potential for free will, suggesting that while some aspects of our lives are beyond our control, there are realms within which our choices matter profoundly. Take, for instance, the tragic tale of Oedipus, fated to kill his father and marry his mother despite his, or anyone's, best efforts to avert this outcome. His story might suggest that fate is inescapable, yet it also raises questions about knowledge, responsibility, and the unforeseen consequences of our actions. It prompts us to consider whether foreknowledge of our fates compels us toward them, or if there are ways in which we might navigate the currents of destiny through our choices and actions. Conversely, the story of Achilles, whose fate it was to die young in glorious battle, or live a long but obscure life, highlights the role of personal choice within the bounds of fate. Achilles' decision to choose glory and a lasting legacy over longevity underscores the agency individuals possess in shaping the narratives of their lives, even within the constraints of their destinies. These mythic narratives invite us to reflect on the balance between accepting the aspects of life that are beyond our control and exercising our agency in areas where we can affect change. They teach us that while fate may set the stage upon which we act, free will determines the role we play. This dialectic between fate and free will encourages a deeper understanding of personal agency, urging us to live with intention, to make choices that align with our values and aspirations, and to recognize the power we hold over our own stories. Moreover, Greek mythology offers a lens through which to view the acceptance of the inevitable as a form of wisdom, not resignation. It suggests that understanding the limits of our control over life's outcomes can lead to a more profound engagement with the world, one that values effort, embraces uncertainty, and finds meaning in the act of striving. Number 6. Exploration of identity and self-discovery. In the grand narrative of Greek mythology, there lies a deeper, more intimate journey, a quest not for glory or immortality, but for self-discovery and identity. These ancient tales, rich with symbolism and fraught with adversity, echo the timeless human yearning to understand oneself and to find one's place in the vast tapestry of existence. They remind us that the essence of life's journey is not found in the destination, but in the search itself, in the quest for meaning, purpose, and self-realization. Consider the saga of Perseus, tasked with slaying Medusa, a venture that requires him to confront not only the literal monster, but also the metaphorical demons of fear and doubt. Perseus's journey is emblematic of the transformative power of facing our fears, of stepping into the unknown in pursuit of our destiny. It teaches us that self-discovery often requires us to venture beyond the comfortable confines of our known world, to challenge ourselves, and to confront the things that terrify us. For it is in these moments of trial that our true character is forged and our identity solidified. Similarly, the story of Theseus and the Minotaur invites us to navigate the labyrinth of our inner psyche, to confront our inner beasts, and to emerge victorious with a clearer sense of who we are. Theseus's descent into the labyrinth is a powerful metaphor for the introspective journey of self-discovery, a reminder that the path to understanding oneself is often complex and convoluted, but that perseverance and courage can guide us through the darkness to the light of self-awareness. These mythic narratives serve as profound allegories for the human condition, illustrating that the search for identity and purpose is a universal quest that transcends time and culture. They inspire us to embark on our own journeys of self-discovery, to question the roles assigned to us by society, to peel away the layers of expectation and convention, and to uncover the authentic self that lies beneath. They encourage us to seek our own adventures, to face our own challenges, and to write our own stories, reminding us that the quest for self-discovery is not a solitary endeavor, but a shared human experience that connects us across the ages. Number 7. Appreciation for the complexities of life. A rich portrait of life's complexity is vividly painted in Greek mythology. These ancient narratives, populated by beings of immense power and profoundly human vulnerabilities, serve as a mirror reflecting the multifarious nature of existence itself. Through their triumphs and failings, their virtues and vices, the deities and demigods of Greek lore teach us that life, in all its glory and tragedy, is a mosaic of light and shadow, strength and weakness. This profound understanding offers us a more nuanced view of the world, nurturing a spirit of tolerance and compassion in the face of human imperfection. Consider Zeus, the king of the gods, whose wisdom and justice are as renowned as his infidelities and caprices. Or Hera, the queen of Olympus, revered for her commitment to marriage and family, yet often remembered for her jealousy and vindictiveness. These contradictions remind us that to be divine is not to be devoid of flaw, but to embody the full spectrum of qualities that define existence. Similarly, heroes like Achilles, with his unmatched bravery and fatal pride, and Hercules, known for his incredible strength and occasional lack of self-control, illustrate that greatness is often interwoven with fallibility. These stories reveal to us that the qualities we admire and the flaws we fear reside within us all, teaching us to embrace the complexity of our own nature and that of others. They encourage us to understand that every strength has its shadow, every virtue its vice, and that recognizing this duality within ourselves and others is a step toward a more compassionate and accepting world. The nuanced portrayals of gods and heroes in Greek mythology invite us to view our own lives and the lives of those around us with a deeper sense of empathy. They teach us that behind every action, every decision, lies a web of motivations, desires, and circumstances that are often as complex as the tales of Olympus. This perspective encourages us to suspend judgment, to approach others with an open heart and mind, and to recognize that, Like the characters of myth, each person is a confluence of light and dark, capable of both greatness and error. In embracing the complexities of life as depicted in Greek mythology, we are invited to cultivate a more profound appreciation for the richness and diversity of the human experience. We learn to celebrate our strengths while acknowledging our weaknesses, to find beauty in imperfection, and to understand that it is the intricate blend of qualities within us that makes us truly human. Number 8. Cultural and historical awareness. Greek mythology is not merely an exploration of gods, heroes, and mythical beasts. It is an immersion into the very soul of ancient Greek civilization. These age-old tales, passed down through generations, offer a window into the values, beliefs, and societal norms that shaped one of history's most influential cultures. Through the prism of mythology, we gain profound insights into the ancient Greeks' understanding of the world around them, their conception of the divine, and their reflections on human nature. This journey into the past fosters a deeper appreciation for the cultural and historical underpinnings that continue to influence modern literature, art, and psychology, weaving a thread that connects us to the ancients in a timeless dialogue. Greek mythology, with its pantheon of gods reflecting human qualities and emotions, reveals the ancient Greeks' attempts to comprehend the forces of nature, the complexities of human psychology, and the mysteries of existence. Stories of Zeus's thunderous wrath, Poseidon's tempestuous domain, and Hades' shadowy realm offer allegories for natural phenomena, embodying the Greeks' reverence for and fear of the natural world. Similarly, the tales of love, jealousy, vengeance, and redemption among the gods and mortals alike serve as reflections on the human condition, illustrating the timeless struggles and aspirations that resonate with us to this day. Engaging with Greek mythology thus opens the door to a rich cultural and historical landscape, inviting us to connect with the thoughts, fears, and aspirations of the ancient Greeks. It encourages us to reflect on the continuity of human experience, to appreciate the depth and diversity of our cultural heritage, and to recognize the enduring power of myth to shape, challenge, and illuminate the human condition. In the stories of gods and heroes, we find not only the roots of Western civilization, but also the timeless questions and dilemmas that continue to inspire and provoke us. If you've enjoyed this journey through the rich tapestry of Greek mythology, you might also find interest in one of our other videos exploring similar themes.